Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to concede and admit defeat on this one. I need to talk to people. I need to get better advice. Been just shoving and pulling and shoving and pulling just to get it to sit correctly. I probably screwed that one up too. I ripped the pin off and the wiring. Can't seem to get this one to work correctly. I'm gonna have to call it on this one. Man, this is really disappointing. Well, it happens, right? Last we saw our hero, he was in dire straits. All right, so here we are again, and I couldn't get any sleep last night just because I felt absolutely awful and I felt defeated, and I did not like that feeling. So I found somebody to work for me at the Shame. Thank you, Arab Honey, you're saving my ass. All right, here's where we're at. Trying to rehouse the pins. The pins did not want to rehouse. They kept going too far. I kept trying to pull them back, pull them forward, pull them back. And then I ended up just pulling the pin off the freaking wiring. Like I said before, this is something where you don't have to be super afraid to screw up because it's extraordinarily cheap to fix this problem. New housing, new pins. That cost me $10 at Harley. Sounds like a lot, but $5 to new housing, 50 cents a pin. Every time I buy pins from them, I basically buy a dozen just because I am an idiot. Bound to screw this up again. I remembered to A, bring some shoestring because that thick rope that I had did not really feel good pulling through. It seems to be that shoelaces are the best thing to pull wires through. Found some paper. Now what I don't have here is the paper for whatever reason, but I do have paper plates. These IKEA sticky notes suck, they don't stick, but it's paper. I need paper, so that's going into there. And then last thing I remember to bring to the shop is professional help. Hi guys. So, here's where I'm at, here's what I'm gonna do, and I just gotta do this. This is not that hard. I am an idiot. That thing has been unpinned and repinned about 3 different times, which is why it's being difficult. That's just why I needed to get new housing, but I also don't have much time to screw around, so I'm gonna have a professional do this. I'm gonna do a couple. And we're gonna get this done, and get this done together. Everybody needs a support system. Thank you, Spiff. Of course, got you, buddy. Let's finish this video because it's gotta be out in 24 hours.
Ooh, rock and roll.
So here's the housing I screwed up, and like I said, I was pulling in and out because it wasn't seating properly. Ended up pulling one of the wires off the pin. So we're gonna pull all the pins out of there, put it on new housing, and repin it. Probably a couple from what it looks like because that gray one was not happy last night. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, there's always one wire that's thicker than the rest and doesn't want to go through all the proper channels.
So first things first, we're gonna pull out that little clip that's right in there. We're gonna be able to see everything that's inside there, see what it looks like, and then depin everything. We'll go from there.
Yeah, that did not want to come out when I was doing it. Good news is we got new housing and everything, so you can just rip it the hell out.
Yep.
Should it be this hard?
No, it shouldn't.
So it's
tired.
Housing's dead.
Very tired.
Tired. That's what we're going with the words? That's the word we're using?
That's the word I usually use.
Okay, it's tired. It's dead. So rip it out. Quick information. See that little hump right there? That's where this little pin goes into. The top part goes in there. So you do have to index, and there's only one way it goes in. And then on this one, inside of the housing part, the little clip you're trying to remove clips onto the back of there. So when you're trying to unpin it, you're trying to go through here, push this up so you can pull that out. That's how that works. Go. I don't know if you need me to keep working.
All these little pins, they look like they're crimped fine. We're just gonna do a quick recrimp of these guys. Sweet. All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna need I need a reminder how to crimp these things because I screwed up the last time I tried to do one.
All right. So
don't move. Where you were. There you go. Hands. It's right on your hands. See?
Okay.
Look.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So.
All right. So in where I usually work, we have a special tool that makes that crimps these square to be able to fit in. Those are really expensive.
Isn't that the tool?
This doesn't do square crimps. This does the round W crimps.
Oh, I thought this was the one that I needed. Okay.
That's okay. That's okay. There's an easy way around that. That specific tool is really expensive. It's like a $250 tool.
Why?
Because Harley.
That is the answer to everything. So you're gonna try to square it up?
So I'm gonna try and square it up after I crimp it. The easiest way to crimp is to hold your pin right when you're about to crimp and then put the wire right through.
Oh, right in?
Right in. And you want the insulation to sit just...
Bottom half.
Yeah, just past that.
And you don't need to freaking pull out so much wire. Just
if you do, it's not a big deal.
Rewiring, you don't need like a foot of.
No. But more is a little more is better than a little less.
You got the floor, sir. Crimp it.
All right, so right there. I usually do the copper first, just so I know what I'm doing. So you crimp and then you squeeze at the very end a little bit. Now that's not going to be completely stable, so you're going to have to hold it there. And you go a little smaller until it starts to really hold into place. And you go back to your flat crimp, you square it up, and do a little wiggle test. If it doesn't move, you're doing great.
So don't just smash down on it, like slowly.
Slowly, little bits at a time. You want to make sure you're doing it right. All right. There we go. Yeah.
That's not. Don't you have to crimp? Get back.
Well, yeah.
You were just showing how to crimp the wire into the thing.
Right.
Okay, and then you gotta.
And then you gotta do the same thing. This one you can just straight up go to the smaller one, because it's not as pertinent to get good contact on that so much as it just grips. That's really all you want, is for that to just hold and square it back up. And that's how that's done with not the right tool. Bitchin'.
Now he'll be putting in the housing part, so I can start freaking putting the rest of the motorcycle together.
Oh, I didn't bring my knife with me.
You don't need a knife, it's piece. Oh my god! It's simple plastic, just rip it.
Alright, handy dandy notebook time. Or paper plate time.
That was the only piece of paper I could find, that's why I brought the... Does that even look legible to you?
I've got white and black, orange and white. I've got red and black. I've got orange. And that's from this angle, right? Is it this way? This way.
That's from this thing.
Okay. That's how I usually do
pictures. I also took pictures.
Also took pictures.
Yeah, so I had a huge bitch of time taking off the housing and through the thing. He says you don't have to. So let's see how the professional does this.
Yep. You know, just
So top right is the black, red.
Okay.
So you don't need to take out the thing out the front. You don't need to take anything else out.
Do now.
Because also I was having problems with it when they're like rotating.
Yeah, that does happen, and that's
You just have-
this is supposed to help for that.
Okay.
And sometimes those crimps end up a little bent. What you can do is crimp them down a little more, and then you just completely f it up like I just.
Well, it's a good thing I bought 14 different crimpers or things.
Usually
They're 50 cents. Buy a lot of them.
Yeah. Usually they're a little less delicate. Do you have
Hmm?
strippers? Wire strippers.
You mean it's
But
different?
also those two. Buddy, I'm gonna get you a better pair of strippers.
Yeah, no, trust me. I've been. That's what I have. I haven't needed anything yet.
I'm gonna get you a better pair of wire strippers.
I'll buy them myself. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I think Josh has some extra. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go steal things from Josh.
Woohoo! It's my favorite pastime. Yes.
Saw those last night. And I'm like, oh mother. Should have stolen those a long time ago.
Delete. Ah. There we go. Nice satisfying click. That's what you want. The only time that little waterproofing thing gets to be a pain in the ass is when you have a super thick gauge wire. But if it ends up being a little bit of a challenge, it's okay to grab, especially if you know that your crimps are good and everything's in good condition and you've got a brand new thing. Grab some pliers. Be gentle. Give it a little help.
Quick. New housing.
New housing. And you don't have to take this apart. You should never have to take that little backing off. You should never have to remove the back of the housing. If you do, and you don't hear that click, then that means that your housing is proper.
It just clicks in perfectly, like it was meant to be. Should have just bought new housing in the first place.
That's it. It's okay if you have too much cable, don't worry about it. It's hidden. And then once all that's seated in, you just, there's that little white piece, you just give it a little push, and it locks everything into place.
Okay.
There you go. And then you can hook shit up.
Alright, now that we're switching back to me because he needs to smoke and I need to learn how to do this correctly.
Sure.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
We just click back in, yes.
Yep.
Click. Awesome. Where's the other old housing? There you are. Push, click. Good. Yes. Awesome. You are for the tack. Okay. Where did you live? I think it's this one. Nope, that's too big. Oh, there you are. Tack goes on this side. Where is, okay. And I don't want to cut you out. I think I already did. Yeah, you're already cut out. So, sweet. Make it easier on me. 1, 2, 3, click. Yes, no, clicky, clicky. Clicky, clicky. And you are the headlight, which means you go right under here. I'm trying to figure out if I need to button all that up right now, just because I got other tank things to do. Next thing we're doing is lights, so we're leaving the, okay. Let's put the throttle back in. Smith reminded me, make sure the free play's out, because that was the problem I had the first time. Good thing about doing things the stupid way the first time, it means you're not gonna do it the second time, so we're gonna try to do the smart way this time. All plays out, so, this part is super easy if I remember correctly.
This part is super easy.
It was just my own stupidity for not letting out the tension. So, again, famous last words. This is the easy part. Throttle goes on the outside, return goes on the inside.
You know, I don't even have an easy way to remember that. I just move the cam, and whichever way it moves, that's where I put the cables.
Well, I stared at it for so long. Let it out slowly, make sure it catches correctly. Turn a little shit. There we go. Turning. There it goes. We're good on there. Woohoo! All right. Now for a throttle.
You're doing real great, buddy.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, son.
Throttle has the spring. Spring goes in housing.
Idle has the spring.
Is it?
Yep. Idle has the spring. That's your idle cable. You didn't wire them backwards, did you?
Oh no, he's right. Dyslexia strikes again. See, it was easier when you do it wrong the first time.
Sometimes you just gotta to realize like how to do it right. It's true.
If that isn't a bumper sticker, I don't know what is. A little brassy brass.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why that needs to be there, but it does.
Do you want me to explain it while you're doing the thing, or do you want me to explain it later?
Welcome to your half-hour explanation of a simple task, brought to you by Spiff. It'll be all on his channel because I don't want to listen to it, and some of you might. So
that's fair.
How the only option for you to come out? Decided I want to go back in this hole. Alright, cool. Thank you. Remember, heavy dudes, don't forget to use your titties.
Skinny dudes too.
This was too far in. Got to push out some extra little length to get it to move back out.
You're gonna have to spin your throttle tube forward too.
Found it. There we go. Oh, okay, awesome. See, this is the easy part.
On a roll, man.
So, remind me. I feel like don't tighten this all the way down because we still got to put the brake pack in. It's got to sit inside.
Yes.
So just kind of tight. Just put the screws in to make it latch.
Yes.
Okay, so you got to come back out and touch again.
Yep.
Again, push and pull. All right, let's not tighten that down.
Not just yet.
Let's go ahead and put the mirror in.
when you took the brake, the master cylinder off. Oh, you did wedge it. Okay, cool. Good man.
First of all, I asked you about that. You're like, oh yeah, no, you don't have to do that.
What? No, when did I say that?
I want to say the last time I saw you, which might have been last Tuesday, where we actually sat down and talked.
I don't remember this.
Oh, we had a lot of beers.
I've slept since then. I don't remember saying not to wedge. I always say wedge that.
I knew that that was a thing, and I knew that it'd probably be better safe than sorry.
Point of note, those on the perch are T27, not T25s. So when you go to do your final torque, those are T27.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Thought so.
So if when you do your final torque,
Don't trash your shit.
don't trash your shit, use the right tool. Otherwise you'll round those out and you'll have a hell of a time getting them out because you're gonna have to drill them.
Oh, I also just got a new screw remover kit, which,
Oh yeah, those easy outs. Those are great.
as much as I want to use it for the first time,
You don't want to use it for the first time.
This is the fun thing. You, come here. See this little tooth? See this little tooth right there? Do you see that tooth right there? Probably don't, but I'll still zoom in. Like a glove.
Right there. You need like another couple inches.
Even more so now.
Yeah.
Thank God I got a new one. Woohoo! What's that stupid saying? Now you're cooking with oil?
Now you're cooking with fire?
I don't know, but so we're starting to make some progress, some momentum. Do you know how much this metal part right here costs?
Way too much.
Yes. Anything up here, I don't want chrome because that's where the sun shines. JP Cycles was kind enough to send me these cool retro circular ones. It just fits more the idea.
I like those. I really like those. Especially for your bike.
Like,
that suits perfect.
When it comes to motorcycles and everybody's dumb comments that I've gotten ever since the day I got a motorcycle, take off the reflectors, take off your turn signals. What do you need lights for? Sorry. No, I like mirrors. And I like these mirrors because they're wide, but wanted something to kind of fit the motif, so we're gonna play with that for now. See what you guys think. Kind of cool, kind of weird. Cause that's supposed to swoop in, so you want that looking behind you. But most of this I won't even know until I actually sit on the motorcycle, which won't be for a while because I've been doing this for a while. But I kind of like it, kind of don't know. I almost want to try to make that spacer fit just to give a little bit more give right in here.
You're probably not going to be able to. Probably not. You've just barely got enough thread to get that acorn nut on there.
No, there's a lot without it.
There's not a lot with it.
Really good. Just gonna leave it the way it is for now. And like I said, we will deal with the details when it's time to deal with details. Oh, I needed this. Details. Tighten, throttle. So when it comes to the end of the series, we got to remember to do some of these things because I'm only half tightening everything down because I don't want to do it again later. Remember to redo that. Got everything rewired. We'll get the housing back on. If you've done it more than once, go get new ones. You'll regret it if you don't because you're gonna absolutely need it. Got everything back on, throttle, blah, 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 new mirrors are on. Was gonna do foot pegs and whatever, but we can do that later on details. Not putting on the new throttle cable because I'm just gonna have to open the freaking, what's it called again?
Derby cover.
Derby cover. I'm gonna have to reopen the derby cover and I'm probably gonna have to do it when I do all the fluids, so might as well do that then. Got a new brake master cylinder for the back rear brake because it's super squishy. And this is like year 1 of 2 that Harley decided to mount the freaking master cylinder under the bike instead of on the side. Fun, right?
I don't want to talk about it.
Exactly. Well, you've volunteered. So again, fluid time. We'll do fluid stuff. You said we can test this, right? Yeah. All right. So since the fuel pump is not plugged in, then
It's not going to prime.
it's not going to prime. So I can just put a key in and see if buttons do button stuff.
That is my favorite description of that all time.
So let's see if buttons do button stuff. Why are you not turning? Why are you not turning? Is it just... Oh. Because it wasn't in all the way. Dummy! Uh-oh, I got lights. Turn? Turning?
Got it.
We're turning. This is the one that's probably has to be re-crimped. See? Because one of the connections is bad. Hence, I bought a butt ton of crimps.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, that one's got to be re-crimped.
All right, so that one works. High beams? High beams work.
Is this gonna do anything?
That's gonna be that's your kill switch. So
But the light came on. But the light came on.
Right, the light came on, so that means
It tried. It looked.
Yep.
It looked.
One last one to check is your start button. Yep. All the switches work.
Yes! Really wanted to give up. Didn't give up. Just kicked myself in the ass hard enough for long enough. And I can be extremely stubborn and try not to ask for help because I want to learn how to do everything myself. Not that it's impossible. Doesn't hurt. When you have people around you who know what they're doing, it does not hurt to have help. Ask for help. And most people are around here to help you. Also, pizza and beer goes a long way. The things you can get away with $30 worth of pizza and beer as opposed to paying $200 for somebody else to do it for you goes a long way. New handlebars are on, the new harnesses are on. The housing and everything else is so freaking cheap, just do it. And actually go buy the other housing because they don't have it right now. David Harley, always out of shit. So I'm gonna go buy the other housing for the other side and just redo it just to make sure it's Loctite in there and done correctly because that one was giving me a hard time too. And so in the next video, we're gonna be doing the LED lighting for the whole motorcycle. We got headlights, we got side lights, we got back lights, we got lights. Woo! I feel like a freaking used car salesman. And again, thanks to JP Cycles for sponsoring this build. It means the world to me. If you need to buy anything, just click the link in the description. It lets them know that you're watching and that I'm doing a decent job. And hey, what's it hurt, right? Help a brother out. Because if we do well enough, they might actually send me some performance parts that I've been eyeing real hard. And so folks, that's where I'm gonna end it. We all know how this works. Don't forget to like this video. No, wait. I don't know how this works, it's been so long. Don't forget to like this video. Do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to Mr. Spiffy over here. He's got his own channel and he's got his own Instagram. I forgot to put it on the last one, it's right there. Ask your friends, go to JP Cycles, tell them I sent you. Like there's something else I wanted to say, but other than all that, catch you on the flip side.